Hey guys, welcome back to Infidelity Stories. Make sure like and subscribe to the channel for more spicy stories. Now, let's get into story video.
My GF, 26 female, cheated on me, 28 male, and then a week later asked for a break. Me, 28 male, and my GF, 26 female, have been together for almost 5 months. We fell for each other deeply, and very fast. We have the same sense of humor and have been through a lot together. This is her first same-sex relationship, but she's never once made me feel weird about it. It doesn't bother her at all. We were so in love she came out to her whole family, that I've met and really consider them like my own. My GF has been wonderful to me, she's helped me in more ways than I can say. But we've had our problems. She's very type A, organized, has a well-paying job. I'm depressed and struggle financially. Very type B and like to chill most of the time, but I work a very demanding job for 9 hours a day. I know she doesn't love my qualities and wants me to be better, drink less, not party as hard. I've essentially moved into her apt, she wanted me around all the time and so did I. I lived with 2 roommates and she lives alone, so it just made sense. She made it comfortable for me, put my clothes in her dresser etc. Fast forward when things started getting bad. I have a low libido, I tend to come home from work exhausted and I really enjoy when we cuddle in the couch and watch shows to wind down. I'll also play my Switch to relax while we watch. She works from home and is on way less than me since I'm in an office being scrutinized by my 2 bosses. She gets more time to relax. She's said in the past that we don't do enough things together, that we're lacking intimacy and I'm never in the mood for sex despite her advances. I acknowledged that and told her to combat this. I was okay with her making out with other people when I'm around, or if she does it when I'm not then I don't want to hear about it. But make out. That's it. 2 weeks ago we were at a lesbian event. This is new for her since she hasn't really dabbled in the scene. I can see why it's excited to be around so many people like you and also hot people. That used to excite me too, but I'm past that stage in my life. Well, I had work the next day and I encouraged her to stay out with our friends. She ended up coming home at 7 a.m. and told me she made out with someone. What I found out later was that she had sex with her, and worst of all it was with a girl I used to date's friend. So I very much will see her around. My GF was so ridden with guilt she couldn't move or eat for days and then tried to unalive herself. She sent me a goodbye note and I quickly called her mom who was in shock. My GF had never done anything like this. Or even thought it or shared personal stuff with her family. It was terrifying, but ultimately I told her we would work through it. I believed she loved me so deeply and was sick to her stomach at what she had done. I believed her. For the days that followed she was wonderful. She brought my confidence up and was kind and I thought I was in heaven. I asked her she's just acting this way because she have guilt but she said no. She's just so lucky that I chose to stay. Which brings us to, today. A week after the cheating she told me she needed space to work on herself and us. That her brain's a mess and she feels like she's losing parts of herself because she's too busy worrying about me. She wants to maybe date other people so she can be sure of us. I had left the app for 2 days before this conversation to give her space, she begged me to come back. And when I did, a day later she tells me she does actually need that space. What is wrong with me? It's been 5 months, why can't we just be happy? I think this is all about her feat of commitment. I feel played and stupid and need advice. Story 2. My 25 male, girlfriend/ex, 22 female, hurt me emotionally, but she misses me and may want me back. Okay. Hold on to your seat cause this will probably be a head splitter. Sorry in advance and thank you for reading all of this. Had a girlfriend I currently officially do not. This happened about a week ago. The event here's what happened. Friday morning she wakes up and says that she misses her mother. We live in an apartment complex and so does her mother. It's about a 200-foot walk. I say of course, enjoy yourself, I gotta organize everything. I had moved in with her sister about a week before and still had to arrange stuff. So goes and I think nothing of it. 2 hours later her sister comes asking for her. Saying that her mother was looking for her and asked her to go over when she woke up. Naturally we worry and I spam her phone. No answer. About an hour later she answers her sister/mother. Doesn't want to tell them where she is and that she would be back by 10 p.m. She shows up at 11:30 p.m. her mother unable to sleep and same with me. She comes to me. Drunk BTW, saying that she was with friends. The morning after I go over to check on her and she bursts in tears as I come in. Her mother calms her down and she takes me to her room so we could talk. I was ready to give her an earful of the night before, but she doesn't let me. She breaks up with me. Her reason was that she wasn't ready from her last relationship, I'll get to that. Said she's bad for me, doesn't have patience for me, said she's selfish and doesn't take my feelings fully into consideration. Said it's not fair to me. I come out devastated and I leave to my parents to run away for a while, 4 hours away. That same night she tries to call me, I finally answer and she's worried about me. It's midnight and I hadn't returned to her sister's. She still doesn't know where I am. Yesterday I happened to be in a good mood, and she spams me with texts about family issues. I worry. I try to calm her down, I give up on texts and call her. I calm her down. We banter a little like we used to. She laughs a little and cries a little more. Later that night we text again, I'm making sure she's alright. We have a small heart-to-heart, some texting fun happened. I woke up today, confused. Asked her if she was drunk or if she meant it. Of course, she said she meant everything. Said she misses me and still loves me, etc. Context for the event. I thought there was nothing wrong. I was conscious that she was hurt from her last relationship, but I knew my feelings and the risk. I think I did. There were some breakdowns within our relationship, from both ends. I had some issues as well, nothing we couldn't handle. However, this breakup felt out of left field. It seems that upon talking to her mother and sister, that this was a manic episode and she self-sabotaged. Bipolar depression. She said that she self-sabotages everything and she's unsure of every decision. She has meds but sometimes doesn't take them. I can't blame her, they keep her awake all night and the sleeping meds she has keep her groggy all day. It's tough and I don't have any hatred or resentment towards her for her mental health issues. Context for the relationship. So this isn't the first time we date. About 3 years ago a friend introduced us, we dated for a little bit, turns out she was using me to try and be happy away from her then boyfriend who was extremely toxic and abusive. I have since forgiven her and never hated her for any of that. However, I don't think I properly healed. When I decided to talk to her again she was still in that relationship. I said, okay fine, I'll settle for anything really. I had gotten out of a relationship myself, yes I know, rather toxic I do admit. We don't do anything until after she tells me that she broke up with him. She broke up with him for me / for her own self-worth. We start dating, however, because I hadn't healed from the last time, I had insecurities. I was never annoying about it nor was I toxic about it. I told her that I had insecurities and why. I apologized and told her I hated that feeling. She tried to console me and understood. She apologized for giving me those insecurities. But I always felt there was something she wasn't telling me. Now this happens from what I feel is out of nowhere. What else am I supposed to think / feel? My feelings. So, I still love her. Or at least what I think loving someone is. She made me happy and confident and always brought out the best in me. Sure we had some arguments, but it was nothing we couldn't talk through. I am currently with my parents, they obviously know. They, because they have so much more experience in life, say that it happened out of nowhere because there is already someone else and that she was indeed cheating on me. Saying that I shouldn't go back. The way they raised me, they said that my mistakes are their failures. They said if I go back with her, it's a mistake. I love my parents and don't want them to feel that way, and like any child, I want their blessing to do as I please. No, I still don't know fully what I'm going to do when I go back, but I do know what I want. I want to go back with her. I miss her so f***ing much it's unbearable. So you can see I'm in a bit of a predicament morally. What I'm seeking from you, the reader, a bit of both advice and guidance. What should I do? Why should I do it? Obviously I'm going to talk to her about what happened that night and morning. I need her to tell me the truth, but right now I'm not quite sure I fully trust her. I think it's me still being hurt and angry. I already have an outline of what to talk to her about, but is there something else I could add to it? She said she wants me back but she can't do that to me. That and what happened last night, I'm confused. I feel happy but also confused and still hurt. If you require more information in order to assist me I will try my best to provide it.